Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well during this time of crisis. I hope you guys are keeping yourself well. I would like to invite you out to my online play that you can watch from your home, from your computer, from your electronic device. My play is called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, and I will be performing it on June 26th. And it is an online show, so you don't have to be in Atlanta. You can watch it from anywhere in the world. The website where you can get your tickets is the one that appears on the screen. The website is darkskinactivist.com. And I'm going to copy and paste the link, and you can go there and you can get your tickets. And by the way, you can find the ticketing link in the description to this live. Okay? So on June 26th, you can watch it from anywhere in the world at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You just go to the website and click the Buy Now button. And this is for the people that want to watch online from home. If you are in Atlanta, I will be performing this show at the White Label, located at 349 Decatur Street Southeast, Unit M as in Mary. And you can come out in person and see the show. And there will be a Darkism talk right after, and you just click that Buy Now button, and that will buy your tickets to the Atlanta in-person show. I'm also continuing to raise funds for the production of A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. So I'm asking that everyone help out with the production costs by making a contribution. If you could go to one of my financial platforms, and by that I mean if you can go to my GoFundMe, and you can Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, or you can go look in the links to this live or any lives on my channel, and you'll be able to find the GoFundMe link, and you can go here and make a donation. You can also go to my Cash App, and my Cash App is $Rashida Lala. Okay. You can also go to my PayPal, and my PayPal email address is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Now, once again, you can find all of this information in the description to the live. And I'm going to just go there so you guys can see. As you can see, my Cash App is right there, $Rashida Lala. My GoFundMe link is right there. And my PayPal email address is right there. And so for those of you that want to contribute to helping me produce this play, just go to the description section below, right below the video, and you'll be able to find this information. And you'll also see where you can purchase your pay-per-view online tickets, and you can purchase your Atlanta tickets. Okay, so I'm making this video because there's people online that continue to slander me and continue to lie about me creating the first platform / movement in history to eradicate Darkism and Colorism. I'm here to continue to clear up the misconceptions, because the thing is, I find it so ironic that nobody cared to create a platform for dark skin. And then once I created one, not only have people plagiarized my platform, they also turn around and say that I am not the first one to create a platform, when in fact, that's a lie. So this is a response to one of those detractors. And I know that these people are detractors, but I'm making these public service announcements to lay down the history and to tell the truth, the honest truth. So there's an individual named Eddie Barrios. We're talking about him again because he has been making videos about me since 2015. Okay, I don't know this individual personally. And from the time that I got to know that he has made YouTube videos about me, as I always do, I invited him to a discussion, a debate. And again, my door is always open to anyone that wants to debate or discuss with me anything that I have said in regards to dark skin activism, whether it be the components of dark skin activism, whether it be my creation of dark skin activism, whether it be me saying that I created the first platform for colorism and darkism, whatever it is that a person wants to discuss with me about being the dark skin activist and creating dark skin activism, my door has always been open. And to this day, it's still open. This particular individual, like many others, they choose to ignore that and continue to make videos putting out false information after I have opened my door. And when I say open my door, I mean doing a live discussion with you with my face on camera. You show your face on camera so that the people can see, and you can ask me any questions you want in front of the people, in front of the world. I don't care how many people is watching. I don't care if there's a million people watching. I don't care if there's one person watching. I'm about the truth. And this person, Eddie Barrios, he continues to make all these videos about me, but he refuses to accept a in-person face-to-face debate or a online face-to-face debate. He will not do any of that, even though I have continuously said, I am open. I am ready. Just contact me. I've given him my email address. I've responded, when I go to his channel where he's made a video about me, I always will make sure I let him know, listen, you can contact me and we can set this up. This has been going on for a number of years, and this man still will not set up a debate or a discussion to ask me these questions directly and deal with it directly. He continues to make videos that is putting out false information. So that's why I'm here. First of all, his recent video, and this is the argument that people like to put forth. They like to say that just because someone mentioned colorism or dark skin, or because someone wrote a book on dark skin or colorism, or because someone wrote an article on dark skin or colorism, or because someone in a song said something about skin tone, they like to give that person credit for what I've actually done. And that is evil, that is vicious, that is fraudulent, and it's not right. It's morally wrong, and it is slander. So that's why I have to correct people. Writing a book about colorism or an article about colorism or dark skin is not the same as starting a methodical movement. It's not the same. So in Eddie Barrios's last video, he spoke about individuals who I've already mentioned, people like Wallace Thurman, who wrote a book called The Blacker the Berry. And I've been talking about him way before Eddie Barrios said anything to me. Actually, I did a reading of Wallace Thurman's work years ago, before anybody even talked about this man online. So you're just now catching up to that. So you mentioned Wallace Thurman as one of those people. So here's the thing, and this is the point that I want everybody to understand. And I'm not going to be on here long, because the truth, I don't have to spend hours on the truth. People have even said that Nina Simone was the first dark skin activist. And it's insane, because Nina Simone was an activist for all skin tones of Black people. That's a fact. Okay? So, number one, I want to clear this up. When I call myself the dark skin activist, or the world's first dark skin activist, I don't mean an activist who's dark skinned. That's not what I'm saying, because there's many activists who are dark skinned, like Marcus Garvey, like Harriet Tubman. That's not what I mean by dark skin activist. Dark skin activist means that I am an activist that specifically and methodically and only works to eradicate what I call darkism and to eradicate colorism. And it is a fact that I am the first person in human history to do this. Now, if you can find me a person, number one, before I make this statement, let me say this. I invented the phrase dark skin activist. You will not find an individual anywhere, unless you make it up, that said the phrase dark skin activist before me. Because I invented the phrase dark skin activist because it is my brand name. It is my trademark brand name. So that's fact number one. There is not an individual on earth that you can find, aside from Rashida Strober, that called themselves the dark skin activists as a brand name. It doesn't exist before me. Fact one. Let that sink in. And I welcome you to go find that person. And over the past almost 10 years, I have challenged people, go find the person or the organization that named their organization or themselves the dark skin activists, and I'll shut up. And no one has been able to find that person, because the truth is, the phrase dark skin activist did not exist before I created it. Now, dark skin activism is the first platform in history, the first movement in history to specifically and methodically and only advocate against dark skin discrimination. The very first platform. Again, I invite you to find the movement, the entity, the person that created a platform and a movement to only, specifically, and methodically advocate against dark skin discrimination, which I call Darkism and Colorism. Find me that movement with their mission, which, again, listen to what I'm saying, because I'm getting into the details here. Not a book. That doesn't count. Anybody can write a book on colorism. That's not a movement. That's a book that you wrote. Anybody can write a article on colorism or dark skin discrimination. That's an article. I'm talking about a actual platform and movement where you specifically, methodically, and intentionally and continuously only work for the eradication of dark skin discrimination and colorism. Where's that movement? So now let's look at the definition of movement. Let's see, I'm going to define what a movement is. And we're talking about the movement. We're going to define a social movement, because dark skin activism can be classed as a social movement. Okay. So social movement. A group of diffusely organized people or organizations striving towards a common goal relating to human society or social change, or the organized activities of such a group. So, and a person can do this. An individual can do this. The key here is organization, organized activities. When you look at the words organized activities, and we look at what my movement has done, the organized activities that I have constantly and consistently engaged in since 1998 is doing community lectures where I gather people to speak about darkism and dark skin discrimination. And that includes going into the community where I go and remember, I only and specifically deal with darkism and dark skin discrimination as a platform, as an actual movement. So that consists of multiple activities that I've done over the years. Nobody else can say that they've done this. Nobody else can say that they have engaged in activities around the eradication of colorism and darkism. I'm the first person in recorded history to do that. So how do I do that? I do darkism talks, and I've been doing it since 1998. Find me a person that has been doing darkism and colorism talks consistently. I do my dark skin activist tour consistently since 2006. I go in the schools, I go into the churches, I go into the libraries, I go into theaters, I go all over the country, and I only and specifically and methodically deal with the eradication of darkism and colorism. There is not an individual that's living right now that can say honestly that they have done what I've done. Not one that's lived before me or after that can say that they have consistently, methodically, and intentionally engaged in activities surrounded by fighting for the eradication of darkism and colorism. Tell me this person. Name the person. I'll wait. I'm going to sit here and wait because I want to know this person, and I'm defining. They will have to have done what I've done, because we just saw that a social movement requires organized activities. Right now, I'm engaged in dark skin activism because I have an upcoming event surrounded by only and specifically the issues of dark skin and colorism and its eradication. Right now, I have an event scheduled June 26th, and I have been consistently doing this from 98 until the present. No other human being on earth can say that. The problem is people see what I'm doing, they know that it's good, and they either lie on me or they plagiarize me. They don't want to give me credit because they didn't think of this before. They didn't think to create an actual movement or a platform. The people writing about dark skin discrimination and colorism, they wrote about it, but they didn't think to create an actual platform where they go around the country and the world and in various ways and various organized activities fight for the eradication of colorism and darkism. I'm the only person that has done that, and I'm the first to do that. That's a fact. So show me the person that's done exactly what I'm doing, and I'll shut up. And I see people on here saying Alice Walker. You can't cite Alice Walker. Alice Walker's platform is not ending colorism. Okay, and number one, I am the person that came onto social media and told everybody that Alice Walker coined the word colorism in 1982. I did that first. So you watch my videos and you learn from me, and now you're regurgitating what I taught you about Alice Walker. That's number one. I told you that Alice Walker started or coined the word colorism in 1982 in a book that she wrote. I said that first. Everybody now, they're finally saying it, but I'm the one where you got the information from because I put it in my videos. I teach a Darkism course where I teach that. Alice Walker did not start a platform to eradicate colorism or dark skin discrimination. Let me repeat that. Alice Walker coined the word colorism. Alice Walker did not start a platform where she travels around the country in an organized fashion, specifically, methodically, and intentionally speaking only about colorism and darkism. She does not do that. And if you say that she's doing that, you're lying on her. You are lying on Alice Walker if you state that she travels around the country and speaks only and specifically and methodically on dark skin discrimination eradication and colorism eradication. Show me where she does this. If you ask this woman, you get in contact with her and ask her, she's an honest woman. And she will tell you this. She'll probably look at you like you crazy. What? Huh? What venues have I been at speaking only and specifically and methodically and intentionally about eradicating colorism and doing it all the time and consistently? You're not going to find evidence of that. So those are the facts. But these people will continue to come on social media for whatever reason and lie. They lie on me. They plagiarize my channel. I have a person that's online who has plagiarized my entire channel. I will be filing a federal lawsuit. And I know some of y'all out there watching because y'all are troublemakers. And I don't make my videos about people plagiarizing me for them to respond. I could care less if they respond on social media. You will respond to a federal court filing. Let me repeat that. You will respond to a federal court filing. When I file the federal case in courts, you're going to respond to that. So it doesn't matter to me about people making videos. That is not the reason why I call out plagiarizers. It's not for them to make videos. I could care less. What I care about is a federal court of law, because the federal courts make the decision, not you, not the people that's watching this. You don't make the decision on anything. You're not a member of the federal courts. That's not how it works. What I care about is the people that have the power in the federal court to hear the facts of a case and make a decision based on what is factual. So let's get that cleared up. So I pretty much have said everything that I needed to say regarding this, and I will continue to make videos if I need to debunk the lies. And I will continue to wait until someone shows me a person that has done exactly what I've done for more than 20 years, where they have methodically, intentionally, and consistently traveled around the country, speaking to people and counseling people, engaging in activities with people to eradicate darkism and colorism. When you find me that person that's done exactly what I've done, it's going to have to compare. It can't be people, because the people on social media, they've stolen from me. They don't count. I'm not even worried about them. I don't care how big their platform is. You're a thief. You're a liar. You know, just like people want to justify Madam C.J. Walker and say she was self-made. The fact remains, and everything you do in the dark is going to come to the light. The fact remains that even though they made that Netflix documentary, people now know that Madam C.J. Walker stole and ripped off from Annie Malone. Now we know the truth. So, you know, you can lie, you can steal, you can make up falsehoods, but eventually, at some point, the truth is going to come to light. So with that being said, I want to invite everybody out to one of my Darkism shows that's going to take place on June 26th. Let me go to the website. You can watch it online from the comfort of your own home on Friday, June 26th at 7:30 p.m. You click the Buy Now button and you will be able to watch a Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge from your home. If you're in Atlanta, you can come out to the in-person show. And the location is right here. You click the Buy Now button. I'll be located at the White Label, 349 Decatur Street Southeast, Unit M. It'll take place on 7:30 p.m. And there will be a Darkism talk. Again, just further proving what I've been saying is truth. I'm the only one that does this because this is the lane that I built and created. Nobody else can say that they do this. Nobody. If they do, they're lying. Prove it. You got to come up with a mountain of evidence, and it has to go back years before me, and nobody has it. Again, books, writing a book and writing an article is not a movement or a platform. It's not. So that's a lie. Moving right along, I'm going to continue the dark skin activist platform despite the haters and the people that are envious and jealous, because a lot of it is jealousy and envy. They're jealous because they see that I actually continue to produce my shows. I might not have a lot of money, but God's will allows me to continue to produce on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. I continue to make it happen. And these people, it's a lot of jealousy that's going on. It's a lot of, in spite of people plagiarizing me online, I've been stolen from, I've received death threats. People are lying on me saying that I did not build this platform and that other people did it. They're lying. I continue to produce. And that's what matters in the end. I have a show that's going on. I have a Darkism talk that's coming up on June 26th. You can watch it online or you can come to Atlanta. And the jealous, envious people are not going to stop me because this is what I've been doing for years before I even came online. I'm the first to do it. I built this platform and I'm simply not going to stop. For those of you that support my work, I ask that you go make a financial contribution to my GoFundMe. I'm going to throw the GoFundMe link in the chat box. Also, you can go to my Cash App, and my Cash App is $sign and then rashidalala. You can also go to my PayPal, and my PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. So I'm asking that you support because I have to raise money to continue to produce these shows. I told y'all, I worked so hard to get this stuff off the ground, and I'm never going to stop, but I do need financial support. So I'm asking those of you that understand the mission to please go and make sure, that you make a contribution. Otherwise, I will see you at the show on June 26th. And I thank y'all for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know when I'm going to go live. And make sure you like the video and make sure you share the video. And once again, my website is darkskinactivist.com. Thank you.